Myself is Vijendra Kumar Singh. I have done my post-graduation in economics as well as MBA in finance. I'm in this field since the last 7 years and mentored more than about 1,000 students. I'm here for economics optional, which I will teach on this Unacademy platform, under which I will take microeconomics, macroeconomics, international economics, public finance, monetary economics, growth and development, and the Indian economy, along with the last year question answer discussion. Dear students, I'm starting this economics optional, and for that, I'm taking market first. We all know that under market, it cannot be completed without discussion and perfect competition. First, I'm listing the features. See that we always know that market is identified with the help of buyers. So we have the large number of buyers. Sellers are always large. So buyers are large. And then we see that products are homogeneous of the same quality, and the firm's entry and exit is free under perfect competition. When we see even the availability of close substitutes, that if you do not get a product of a particular brand, you can get a product of another brand of the same quality. Then the buyer and seller both have the perfect knowledge about the market. There is no price discrimination, and there is independent decision making, that firms take their decision by their own. They're not influenced by any other. And perfect mobility of the items which you want to purchase. It means if the item is available in Delhi, it is available in Andaman Nicobar also. You don't need to go to the item will come to your areas. Then AR is equal to MR, which I will teach you in diagram. And also that industry is a price maker while firm is a price taker, we always see. And goal of profit maximization is always there. Now with the help of this diagram, I'm clarifying that we all know that we have the quantity, we have the price, and price is always constant under perfect competition. Price is equal to AR also. Why? Because AR is equal to TR by Q, and TR is equal to P into Q by P into Q. So P into Q by Q cancel, so AR is equal to P. TR we all know, P into Q, and MR is equal to delta TR by delta Q. So we see that AR is equal to MR, so we get this straight line diagram. Now we always see that it might be that this AR and MR is equal to P, and this is a straight line for firm, but not for industry. For industry, the demand curve is always downward sloping and supply curve is upward rising. So when both intersect each other at point E, we get one price P, and this AR is equal to MR, straight line we are getting. We got this straight line AR is equal to MR. Okay. So that's why for firm, to certainly it is just parallel to x-axis, but not for industry. So we can call it that industry price maker while firm is a price taker. So that I have explained over here. Now when you move forward, then we need to know that every producer has a goal to maximize his profit. So it is called as producer equilibrium over here. Conditions are where producer maximizes the profit, pi is equal to TR minus TC, and for profit maximum, when we differentiate this pi with respect to Q, we get MR is equal to MC, and MC should always be rising, or MC must cut MR from below. We all know that. We all know this must cut MR from below, not from above. From above there is a problem that I will clarify. Now in the short run, a firm earns supernormal profit, it earns normal profit, and it may also earn the abnormal loss. See, when we talk about the supernormal profit, so we know that this AR is equal to MR, MC is cutting MR from below. At this point, we know that pi is equal to TR minus TC, which is equal to AR minus AC into Q also. So where MC is equal to MR and MC is cutting MR from below, we check the condition of AR and AC. We all know that this is AR, we all know that this is AC. So AR minus AC is equal to what? This is the profit area, and it is called a supernormal profit, which is earned by the firm. Here I have written pi is equal to TR minus TC. We all know TR is equal to AR into Q, TC is equal to AC into Q. So AR minus AC into Q, and in the diagram TQ minus EQ, so it is TE into Q. Look at this, TE are into Q. So this we obtain here. Now Why we not take here also MC is equal to MR and here also MC is equal to MR, but we are taking this point. Sorry, we are taking this point. We are not taking this point. Why? Here again we check condition of AR and AC. You see that AC is greater than AR, so cost is greater than AR. AC minus AR, so this is the loss. If you take where MC is equal to MR, so at that point firm is making abnormal loss. So that's why you do not take it. Okay, so that's I have explained over here. Now, if you are talking about the normal profit, then normal profit means AR is equal to AC. So look at this. This is AC. This line is AC. This is AR, where MC is equal to MR. The diagram shows that firm is making zero profit, but what happens? That firm includes nominal profit already inside the AC, and so this is AVC and this is AFC. So AVC plus AFC is equal to what? AC. So at this point, AC is equal to AR, and so firm is making normal profit, which that nominal profit is already included inside the AC. That's why I have drawn AVC also and this AFC. AFC plus AVC is equal to AC, and here AC is equal to AR, where MC is equal to MR. But the problem is that we cannot show that profit into the diagram, but we can write in the language, which I have written over here. So now I move forward. Then we see abnormal loss, and why firm is making abnormal loss. Look at this, where MC is equal to MR. We check the condition of AR and AC. So this is AC and this is AR. So AC minus AR. Firm is making abnormal loss by this much. Yes, and but firm will still continue its operation. Why firm will continue its operation? Because firm at least total revenue is equal to total variable cost, or you can say AR into Q is equal to AVC into Q. It means firm is at least recovering its variable cost. So in the short run, it might be the businessmen do not get profit, they are in loss. But if they are recovering their variable cost, they are quite hopeful that in the future they will get their fixed cost also, and they can also recover their profit. With that hope, they continue their business. But at least their average revenue, their revenue must be equal to a variable cost. So TR must be equal to TVC, and here AR into Q must be equal to AVC into Q, which is happening here. So despite having a loss, firm is continuing its operation because it is recovering its variable cost. So this point is called a shutdown point. Shutdown point. If firm will not get this, firm will close its operation, and it is a firm opening point also, but it is popular by the name shutdown point. Yes. So I have already explained this shutdown point concept. Now, firm will close its operation if not even recover its variable cost. Look at this point. MC is equal to MR. Look at this, AC higher, AR lower. So certainly firm is making this loss. But even AVC, which is TVC, AVC into Q, is greater than the AR. So firm is not recovering its variable cost. So firm will close its operation. Yes. So firm will close its operation. Yes, so this is. In the long run, what happens? Firm makes normal profit, as I discussed earlier also. Here MC is equal to MR at this point. This is AC, so AC is equal to AR. Firm, it doesn't appear that firm is making profit, but I told you that AVC plus AFC is equal to AC, and firm includes nominal profit already inside it. So in that way, firm is making profit under it. So when I revise, when I look into it, what I get that under perfect competition, firm in the long run, firm cannot make supernormal profit. Firm will make normal profit only, which is quite visible over here. Now I'm showing from the initial, and you see that we can divide the entire thing, as I told you, into the short run and long run, and this diagram is quite clearly it is telling that firm is earning supernormal profit, normal profit and abnormal profit, but it is happening in the short run only. So that's why we are getting supernormal profit in the short run. You see that further. That's why we are getting, we cannot take this one where MC is equal to MR, but MC cut MR from below. We cannot take this one. That's why we are also witnessing that firm has the normal profit. Yes, that also we are witnessing. In the short run also, what we are witnessing, that firm is making a normal loss in the short run, although it is shutdown point because AR is equal to AVC. That's why we are also witnessing that firm will close its operation because variable cost is greater than revenue. And in the long run, firm will make the normal profit. That generally we get. So in this way, I am concluding this discussion. Certainly in great detail, we will meet in the next lecture. Thank you for today. Thank you being patient and listening to me in this lecture. Thank you.